has a story to claim. Sit back, listen to conversation between Terry Lynn and new authors on the rise, and let the journey begin.
Hello, friends. Welcome to my podcast, Conversations Between Terry Lynn and New Authors. I've decided to bring you a special episode once a month. I'll talk to someone who helped me navigate this wild journey of being an author. I hope they can help other authors who may listen to this podcast. On this episode, I'm talking with Pavani Apsara, who is my illustrator for my third and fifth children's books, Abby Ability and Does Anyone Know My Language? Respectively. Welcome, Pavani. What inspired you to become an illustrator?
I worked as a cinematographer. When the COVID period hit, many of our projects were cancelled and I had to find a new creative direction. That's when I started exploring illustration seriously. I joined a few freelancing sites like Fiverr, Upwork, like that. Began talking to small children's book projects, and I found that I truly loved it, especially combining in storytelling and visual emotion, something I would already been doing through film. Over time, illustrating became more than just a new career; it became my main creative passion.
Wow, that's such an inspiring journey. I love how your background in film adds a cinematic feel to your illustrations. It's amazing how you turned a challenging time into a new creative passion. Can you walk us through how you create one illustration from sketch to final image?
My process usually starts with reading the manuscript carefully and understanding the tone, emotions, and target age group. I try to visualize how the story feels, not just what happens. Then I move to character design, experimenting with different shapes, colors, and expressions until I find the right personality for each character. Then I develop final sketches, focusing on details, consistency, and emotional impact. Then I move on to coloring, keeping the palette playful and age appropriate. Finally, I do a review phase where I check how the visuals connect across the book, and sometimes adjust lighting, color balance, a small storytelling course to make sure everything feels expressive.
That's such a thoughtful and detailed process. I love how you focus on both the emotion and flow of the story. It really shows how much care goes into bringing each page to life. What part of the illustration process do you find most enjoyable and most challenging?
I really enjoy designing characters. Bringing their emotions and personalities to life is my favorite part. The most challenging part is keeping everything consistent from page to page while still keeping it fun and expressive.
I can see why. Your characters always feel so alive and full of personality, especially in my books. How do you approach illustrating diverse or inclusive characters?
I always research carefully when illustrating diverse characters. I try to show respect and accuracy through details while keeping the emotions universal so every child can connect with the story.
That's such a thoughtful approach. I really appreciate how you balance cultural accuracy with universal emotion. It's what makes your illustrations so relatable and meaningful. What's one thing you wish your clients understood better about the illustration process?
I wish clients realize that illustrations isn't just drawing, it's about storytelling and taking time to make sure each image fits the story and engages kids.
Have you ever faced creative burnout, and how did you overcome it?
Yes, I have. When I feel burnout, I take a break, do something different, or draw just for myself. It helps me reset and come back with fresh energy.
That's such a healthy approach. Taking time to recharge and create just for yourself is so important. It's no wonder your work feels so genuine and full of heart. What's one thing you wish you could tell your younger self about art?
I would tell my younger self to explore and experiment and not worry about being perfect. Every experience, even outside illustration, can make your art stronger.
If you could step inside one of your illustrations, which scene would it be and why?
If I could step inside one of my illustrations, it would be a hillside scene with a small house, farming, and farm animals. I love that cozy, peaceful vibes, like Little House book series. There's something comforting and timeless about that kind of world. And it's the kind of environment I enjoy creating and imagining when I illustrate.
That sounds so warm and inviting. What advice would you give to someone who wants to become an illustrator?
I would say don't stress too much and think like a child. Stay curious, playful, and open to ideas. Practice and experimentation are key.
That's such great advice, a perfect reminder that creativity thrives when we stay playful and curious, just like the kids we're creating for, even for children's book authors. So, thank you, Pavani, for that great advice. Where can someone find you online to hire you to illustrate his or her book?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. My name is Pavani Apsara.
Thank you, Pavani, for your information. I will put your Instagram handler in this episode's notes below. Thank you, Pavani, for talking with me on my podcast, Conversations Between Terry Lynn and New Authors on the Rise.
And thank you so much for this interview.
You are very welcome, Pavani. Okay, my listeners, tune in next week when I talk with a special author. Until then, happy reading with your kiddos.